Well, good morning. How are you doing? Welcome to the Sue Claus Show, such as it is. As far as what's going on in the world, I can't keep up anymore. I have such horribly mixed feelings about our involvement in Libya. I can't even tell you. Yes, I don't want all the rebels to be killed by Gaddafi, but you know, sometimes our military thinks that they can do these surgical type strikes, you know, and to minimize collateral damage. It may minimize it, but you still get collateral damage. And if our experience in Afghanistan is any teacher, which I don't see it being, our drones are not, either they're not aimed properly or whatever, we keep killing civilians. And I know it's hard to tell who's a civilian and who's a terrorist and all this stuff. Okay, whatever. Our apparent penchant for attacking wedding parties is legendary by now. I don't want the rebels killed by Gaddafi. I don't. But we didn't get involved that heavily in Egypt. We're not doing it for any other country either. I just keep having a strange feeling that just like Iraq, there's a vendetta involved here. And that's not healthy. I know it's a NATO initiative, but I keep having a feeling that this is going to turn into no good will come from this. Let's put it that way. Here's the problem, though, as I see it. You know how we want more jobs, and we're trying to get more jobs going because we've had a severe recession, if not depression. Many people are out of work still. And one of the biggest, okay, when birds fly toward my window, okay. One of the biggest industries, not just in this country, but in the world, is armament. You know how many people have their jobs in armament? If defense contractors went down, it would be a worldwide economic crisis, because basically it's defense spending that's keeping other things going right now. There is so much of it, and not just us. I get these email notifications from an organization called Jane's, like Jane Smith, apostrophe S, Jane's. And as part of my peace project, I signed up for their newsletters, and I get them every week, because those newsletters inform about the latest weapons, the latest weapons shows. You know, like how there are home shows and gun shows and gardening shows, stuff like that. Well, there are armament shows that people go to that all sorts of countries participate in to sell their armaments, not just us, all over the world. Whether it be helmets, helmet technology, robotic technology, drones, planes, tanks, everything. It's a huge, huge business. Without the military-industrial complex, I have a strange feeling that the world economy would go flat completely. And see, that's part of the problem. If you don't have wars going on, there's no need for the goods. And with Iraq supposedly winding down, and the goal for Afghanistan is to get out, when, next year? Something like that? Well, then what are we going to do? Who's going to buy the stuff? If you go to the Department of Defense website, you can see day by day the contracts awarded to defense, for defense, to whom they're going, how much, if it's a continuation of a past one, etc. All these contracts, the amount daily contracted is staggering. It's totally staggering. And it's a public site. Anyone can go and look at it. It is staggering, the amount of money. And you have some defense contractors that are diversified. That's not all they do. GE is one, where they do defense, but they also do tons of other different lines of business. So they would survive a defense flattening, but places like Northrop Grumman, that's all they do. That is all. They don't have peacetime lines of business. They don't. And of course, they have friends in the Senate and the House. They contribute to the campaigns. What a mess. I mean, seriously, how is any one person, one little person with a little website about peace, going to make a dent? And I can't even keep up with the site anymore. I haven't posted on there in a long time, and I'm sure my viewership has gone down, but it's interesting that I've always had viewership from all around the world. Most of it's US, Canada, Britain, but after that you have Australia, France, Switzerland, Greece, Nigeria. It's like, okay, Russia. Interesting. But I'm sure the viewership is down because I haven't been updating it lately. Because I'm kind of working on another meme, I guess. Think peace, choose peace. I think to some people sounds a little flip. It's not meant to be. Thinking about peace is hard. Choosing peace is harder. But think peace, choose peace, while concise, doesn't quite express the full throttle impact. So I've been thinking of revising some of the like sweatshirts and so forth that people can buy, and no one has, by the way. No one's bought the shirts, the hats, nothing, except me. And that's okay, I guess, but no, it's not. I was working on a project for it to hold like six incident workshops. Like there'd be 6 different, like 6 weeks, but like every Saturday during that 6 weeks that you'd come in and go to this peace workshop, and the different things you would be learning on this particular day, etc. And take it, even though there should be 7, but there's only 6 that make any sense at all. trying to get across the idea that it's the small choices we all make every day that leads to peace. Even more than, you know, well-known peacemakers. It's the choices we make every day. Either not to gossip, not to bully, not to steal from the company, not, you know, it's the little choices you make every day that are either peaceful choices or not peaceful choices. It's what we as individuals do every day that is lacking or that's important. Because once you start thinking about peace, you say, well, what the hell can I do about it? Well, do you talk to your own family in a kind manner or not? One is a peaceful choice. One is not a peaceful choice. How about your friends? Are you kind to your friends or not? Co-workers, kind or not? It's a choice. Peace is a choice, which is on my Twitter page for peace, but it's the Think Peace, Choose Peace slogan is deceiving. It is not easy. It is not quick. It is horrifically hard to do. Even thinking about peace is hard to do. I mean, can you even imagine a peaceful planet? Think about it for just a moment before your brain explodes. What would it even look like, taste like, smell like? I don't know either. We've never had it. So, then if thinking about peace is exhausting, which it is, choosing peace, even in everyday small situations, is horrifically, horrifically hard. We don't think about it as being a peaceful choice if we gossip, but there's a choice being made, and everything's a choice. It's tough. I mean, I'm not sitting here as some paragon of peace virtue. Like every other human being, I've got a temper. I'm sometimes difficult. But you have to keep trying. You don't just give up because you accidentally slipped into a conversation that turned out to be, well, I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm thinking of doing new shirts like, if you abuse your children or your wife or your dog, that's not the peaceful choice. If you're human trafficking, not a peaceful choice. If you're drug trafficking, not a peaceful choice. I have that on my website, but I have to do something else with that. Well, that was rambling. Time to go to work. Take care of yourselves. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.